Hey guys, we are live on Talking with Natasha with Zarna Garg. Thank you for joining me.
So excited to be here, Natasha. So excited to be here.
I was just watching 1 in a Billion, your special, and it's incredible. I mean, your rise has been meteoric in so many ways.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yes, it was. Once I realized nobody was doing this, telling Indian mother-in-law jokes, it was like there was not a minute to waste. We had to get our stories out there. I mean, I don't have to tell you what Indian moms are like.
Yeah. Well, so tell our viewers who might not know, what is a Desi mom?
A Desi mom is a South Asian mom, a brown mom. I think all the brown cultures are the same.
Yeah.
They're a little overbearing, a little bit. People kind
little.
of blow it out of proportion and make it seem like we're crazy or something. We're not that crazy. I do have my kids' bank accounts, my grown kids' logins. Does your mom have a login for your bank account?
She does not, though. I'm sure she'll want it.
I'm giving her an
this.
idea right now. She should have it.
Do you track your kids on the phone?
Of course, all day.
My dad does that.
Yeah,
so.
but I have all the tracking, like whatever the FBI uses, I have. Yeah.
You know their whereabouts. Are they dating or any of them married?
No, not married. Two of them are dating. I know all their dating histories. I have a private investigator who follows the people they date. Listen, you gotta do all this. This is not me being overbearing. This is just me being a proper good mother.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they're crazy people out there. Have you seen the world we live in?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you blame me? And the kids, they're not that bright. They're soft. They're American kids. They trust everybody. I come in with my cynical brain from back home, and I'm like, he's lying, she's lying.
So, what are the parameters for dating?
I have to like them.
You have to like them.
Parameter.
That's like number one.
That's 1 through 9. Then everything else.
Do they have to be Indian?
Not anymore. Because you know why? I used to be that person who was like, oh, I wish my kids date an Indian person. I've met so many dumb Indians. So many dumb people in our community that now I'm like, no. We need a smart person. Like everything else is second. Like
you need to change up the gene pool a little bit.
Yes, because there are that many really questionable Indians.
Yeah. It's I think Desi parenting, and someone just asked here, Connie, how does a Desi mom navigate dating and parenting? Like, how do you navigate parenting in a soft American world?
I know. No, you don't allow them to get soft, ever. You basically, I used to tell my kids that once they're in the house, we're back in India. We're no longer in America. You know how the embassies, wherever the embassies are, that's their country? I basically treat our house like that. Like in our house, we're not allowed to ever. My husband's never allowed to ask the kids how they're feeling. Ever. God. You never do that because that's where all the problems start. You ask somebody how they're feeling, nothing good ever follows that. Nothing. Every problem they ever had since they were born is going to come rushing up. We are very Indian, old school. We're every day we're like, what are we going to get done? That's what we focus on.
Yeah.
How are we going to get productive? How are we going to study more? How are we going to get better grades?
My mom told me growing up, books are my best friends.
Yes. Yeah. You don't need anybody else. This is true.
Just your books and studies.
Yeah. And they're also your hobbies.
Yeah.
So please, don't talk about skiing. Don't talk about all this other stuff. Ever.
Right. No extracurriculars, just studying.
No, extracurricular.
Maybe like
MCAT
math club.
and LSAT.
Right. Okay, so we've got a live stream going. We're asking people
it's
live.
Lit. I can't believe how many questions have come in already.
Elizabeth says, Jewish mom relating so hard.
Yes.
I do feel like a lot of my Jewish girlfriends, their moms, I see the same, their traits are same as Desi moms.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. I think the cultures are very, very similar. It's except that I do think the Jewish culture is very maternal. Like it's led by the moms, whereas the Indian culture is much more like the moms still lead it, but we let the dads pretend.
Yeah. You have to have the patriarchy, just pretend.
Like you gotta accept that that's kind of in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have people asking, this is a good one. How on earth do you get the kids to constantly support you? Because you have this family podcast, you've got the kids involved. Bridge is here right now on our couch cam. What's up, Bridge? He's here. Is he your favorite kid?
Yeah, of course. He's my older son and so handsome. I mean, look at him. Look, is it my fault?
Is he on the market?
Bridge?
I'm not.
Are you on the maybe depending on what depending on the circumstances. But yeah, how do they consistently support me? I threaten them.
Yeah.
Bria, go ahead.
She is very, very talented at guilt tripping.
Oh, you're good at guilt tripping.
Yes.
She makes me feel bad whenever I don't help her in every single possible way, whether it's editing videos, recording, or coming with her all the way to Hawaii for shows. Like, no matter what, I always have to be going and doing things for her.
Oh my
Yes.
God, Zarna.
Yeah, but it works.
It does work.
Look, he's here.
Is that the secret sauce?
Yes.
Guilt trip?
1,000 years, mom guilted their kids and it worked. Let's not mess with what's working.
My sister's on the group chat here,
Yay.
Manisha. She goes, she loves you. She's like, by the way, Hillary.
Hi,
She asked,
Manisha.
how do you write comedy? What do you draw inspiration from? Because
Oh
you're
my
working
God.
on a special
Yes,
right now.
I am. I'm working on my 3rd hour. And Manisha, you'll appreciate this. I'm working on competitive moms and how moms compete with each other. And that kind of came about naturally because I was at an airport on my way somewhere and I bumped into my friend Aditi, whose son had just graduated Harvard Medical School.
Oh.
So, of course, she opened with that. She's like, we just saw each other and she's like, my son graduated Harvard Medical School. I said, okay. Congratulations. And then she goes, no, he was first in class. I said, okay, that's even better. Congrats. And she's like, you don't understand. He was above first in class, but they don't like saying that in America. And it was like, it just went on. And then I said, and I kind of wanted to talk about my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, yeah, my daughter's doing fine too. And she's like, where's your daughter? I said, my daughter's at Stanford. And she's like, yeah, Stanford's gone down.
Oh my God.
So, I came
They're
like
always constantly like one-upping.
a set
right?
just wrote
Yeah.
itself in those 5 minutes. I had
Yeah.
5 minutes of jokes. And the thing is that she was being earnest. She was not like trying to be funny.
Yeah.
She was very serious. I even, just to test how far I could take it, I said, it sounds to me like Einstein could come out of his grave and say, wow, if he saw your son. And she's like, yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so competitive moms is a big topic in this
Yeah.
new special that you're writing. So you've got a special coming out in July on Hulu.
Yes, that's right.
What is that about?
That's about it's called Practical People Win. It's how living a practical life Indian parents are winning. We just don't waste our time on things that are not gonna affect our lives. We learn to work around existing systems. There's so much chaos in the world, but we kind of stick to our lane. We're like, stick with the math, stick with the science, stick with the engineering, you're gonna be fine. So it's a lot of parenting advice, it's a lot of life advice, and Practical People Win. I talk about Indian people and generally how chill we are. Like, you won't see Indians like protesting. First of all, we're too tired. We eat too many carbs. Protesting is for people who have the energy and like want to be out in the sun for hours.
Yeah, not when you have rice and naan and samosas.
We start our day with a paratha.
Yeah.
Come on. It goes downhill from breakfast. Like, people think bagels are bad.
Yeah.
Try dunking the bagel in butter and,
yeah.
and sauteing it on the
Yeah.
other side with butter.
No, it's so true. It really, like that being one of the big themes. And then you've got your book that just
Yeah.
came out too, your
That's
memoir.
right. Yes.
Where you have such an incredible story. You escaped arranged marriage when you were 14 years old.
Yeah.
From Mumbai. You were homeless at a time in Mumbai.
Yeah.
And then, when did you come to America?
I came when I was about 17, just
Okay.
under. And I came to go to college. I moved in with my sister.
Wow.
My sister was living in America, in Ohio, and she was the only one willing to take me in. And I was
Akron,
like,
Ohio, right?
Akron, Ohio, yeah.
My gosh, you can't get
Yeah.
wider than Akron, Ohio.
No,
what was
but
that like for you?
I loved it. Oh my God, people were so nice to me everywhere,
Yeah.
and I loved it. People, it was a big change because
Yeah.
I was from Bombay. Like, there's no people there. Like, very few. It's a lot of open space.
Yeah.
You drive from house to house. It was a lot. And the year that I came, you might actually be too young for this, but the year that I came to America was the year that Jeffrey Dahmer was in the news.
Oh.
And he's from Akron.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, this is what people do in their big houses in America. I don't know if you know who he is. But
Yeah,
he's
I
a
know
serial
him.
Killer.
Yes.
He was like
He was, like, eating
cannibalizing
people. Right.
in his basement.
Yeah.
So I came to America and I started reading the news and I was like, oh, this is what they're doing in all these big houses. So I remember thinking never ever go to anybody's house ever. Like I was always
Don't eat
meeting
their
people.
meat. You don't know who it might
Don't
be.
eat anything, period.
Yeah.
Which is not an issue because usually there's no food involved. Like it's not like Indians. We go to each other's house for like to say hi and there's like a whole meal.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, can I get you some snacks?
Yeah.
What kind of water would you like? Do you want
Yeah.
any Coke? Like,
And
what do
chai
you want?
and
some
like-
chai.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're in Ohio. At what point do you decide that you want to be a lawyer?
I grew up in that generation where you basically were one of 2-3 things.
Yeah.
You were a doctor, you were a lawyer, you were an accountant. And if you couldn't figure anything out at that time, you did computers. It's like, those were your 4 options.
So 4 options.
So, because I had the tendency to talk back and like be argumentative and write and all, law felt like the move.
Yeah.
It's just that the thing about law and a lot of these jobs is that you don't know whether you're good at it or not until you finish the whole journey. You know, I didn't know how bad I was as a lawyer until I got my law job and had a license, and I was like, I'm really bad.
Well, you talk about this in your stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah, it
about
was-
how, like, you know, you were trying to tell the judge, like, he did it.
He
oh,
did
wait,
it.
no, he didn't.
People would hire me to defend them, and I was like, no, let's just go. You need to be in jail. Let's not lie this much.
And then, so when do you start to, because, you know, how do you find your comedic voice? How do you find that?
I didn't find it. I don't think I'm funny now. I'm being serious.
so funny.
I say things that I say in all seriousness. Like when I'm talking to my son about his dating situation, I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
People think it's funny. You know, and that's...
So this is not an act. This is who
No.
you are.
This is, like, I'm stressed out why you're doing this.
Yeah.
Why are you not taking the MCAT? Like...
I don't know.
Right?
I-
Take it on the side.
Yeah.
Nothing. Can
Can I tell you something, Zarna? I am a pre-med major.
See?
you know,
I knew it.
Pre-med major,
I
and I
knew
did
it.
take my MCAT. But,
Listen, there you go.
I just didn't want to be a doctor, but
No.
But
you-
you're giving my mom ideas because she's been wanting me to like get my PhD,
No, don't get a
and
PhD.
I don't. No,
No. Listen,
I should just be a doctor.
no
on
one
the
ever
side?
wants to be a doctor. Like no one is closing their eyes as a child and thinking, I dream of doing a kidney transplant. But that's what we need. So you gotta do what we need and where the money is. Just be a doctor. Like be like the skin person. Just,
The dermatologist?
Just like poke
Yeah.
at the moles and stuff. It's easy stuff too.
Yeah.
You don't have to do the most
It's so
difficult
but it's like,
thing.
you know, 4 years of medical school and then residency.
There's a lot of guys. It's good. It's good. Yeah. There's a lot, and there's Panera bread in every hospital now. There's a lot of carbs. Like they've worked it out. It's not so bad.
I'm not loving any of this, and the fact that my mom's watching.
Yes, Mom, get her back in there.
No. Someone asked, Lavish asks, what's something fans would be surprised to know about you?
I'm a really good poker player.
Really?
Yeah, I crush at Texas Hold'em. If anybody ever wants to play with me, I wipe everybody out, including my son and my other son, and my husband doesn't have a chance. I mean, let's be honest.
Bridge, is she kicking your butt?
I mean, do we allow cheating?
Yes, well,
It's allowed. I'm sure she's a
well, there is a little bit of a morality issue, but we won't get into that. Like I do, I am known.
How
to,
are you cheating? Just
sneaking
Sneaking peeks?
chips when you're not looking. You should
Oh,
go to the
well, you're
bathroom
taking
and then take your
chips?
Yeah, I mean, it's my house.
Yeah. Wear a diaper.
Yeah.
What? Don't get up. It's your house, your rules.
Yeah.
Do you have a good poker face?
Well, I mean, Bridge is like.
She'll start like crying if she has a bad hand. And then
No!
People feel bad.
Oh my
And, like,
God.
the fact that we all fold and just let her win the round when she's upset. It's the craziest thing. And then when she's about to win, she does the most annoying thing where she's like, "Oh, my hand's not that good." And
Oh my-
the best hand
oh
possible
my
and then win
God.
everything.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I'm picking up on hints of guilt trip in the
Yes.
game too.
Yes.
So I played Monopoly with my dad, and when things weren't going well, he said, I paid for your education and you're
Yes.
gonna bankrupt me.
That's right.
And I was like, hold on, hold on. No one, it's not that serious. And he's like, do not touch my park place and my boardwalk.
Yes.
And it gets so serious.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I remind them how long. All my kids were past their due date. I mean, I carried you for 10 months. Not like the American moms here, 9 months and you're out. That's why you have such good, strong bodies. That I will remind them of anything.
Have your kids, like any of them, have any interest in wanting to do the arts or music?
No,
or-
they're not allowed to have any such interest. They're not allowed to have interest in at all. But definitely not that. No. Are you kidding me?
Do any of them want to help you with like your rise too in your industry?
No, that's not an option.
Yeah.
They have to. I mean, that's why he's here. The minute he got done with college, he's here. My daughter, the minute she gets done, she'll be with us. They have to work. I
Yeah.
mean, and I believe in child labor.
I
Like, why not? The kids know how to do TikTok. Why am I trying to learn?
right,
it?
they know.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I know you've got high standards, and also you're like my auntie. I want to impress you.
Yes.
I had to get the best restaurant in New York City for lunch today.
Oh my God! What?
Semma.
No.
The
I
only-
can never get into Semma ever.
And you know who else is here? The chef of Semma, Chef VJ.
Chef is here himself.
in the house.
Oh my God.
Come on in,
What
everybody.
an honor.
We got
joining.
Chef
Thank you
VJ.
for having me here.
Yes.
Okay,
And
Chef, I can't believe you're here.
I cannot believe
can't
he's here.
believe it.
Do you know what a superstar this guy is? Michelin-star restaurant, Semma. Oh my God. Can I get a table someday? He's like, eat here because I don't have space for you in there.
Wait, this is why I actually brought him so that we can
Yeah.
get some reservations.
Yes,
too, because
please.
that's really
Please.
good. Chef, have a
No.
seat. Have a seat.
Kidding.
Okay, so what
Thank
do we
you.
have for our
Well,
first dish here?
First of all, I was preparing all the food and was listening all your conversation. I
Yeah.
couldn't stop controlling. Sorry if it was too
Yeah.
loud. I was laughing. my
No,
ass off.
no, not at all. That's
Yeah.
That was actually.
Here, I'm
It was-
put the mic up here.
Well,
Get in
thank
the
you.
frame, chef.
But also over here, I know we eat a lot of rice, a lot of bread, just to break the barrier. So I
Yeah.
brought a lot of healthy stuff for you today.
okay.
So,
Okay, all right.
All right, so
All
now we
right.
go protest.
Okay, yes, well,
So I didn't bring any rice today. I didn't bring any parathas.
Okay,
so
no
I
worries.
just wanted to
This is
eat
good.
something healthy today.
Okay.
So I got some mushroom dish. This is something in a
Oh,
mini
wow.
Zarna, you're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I
so
am.
this is
I'm vegetarian, but if I get it for free, I'll take anything. Just so you know that, like, if you want to give me any meat, lamb chops, like whatever for free, I will take it. I stuff it in my bag and carry it home. Like, I'm that Indian.
Honestly, like free. Just
Yeah.
take it with you.
Just take it with you, exactly.
Are you taking?
And these kids, they eat a lot.
Are you
yeah.
taking napkins home from
Light bulbs from hotels. Like, you don't need another. You can replace this. Let's go.
Chef, do we can we have like some forks? Just
I do have a few more dish. Can I bring it
Yeah.
up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh my God. Look
all
at
at
this.
once.
Like, chef is
It's
the
so pretty.
original Meghan Markle. Are you seeing this? Because like she learned it from somewhere.
Yeah.
Look at how pretty he made it.
I know he put
Oh my
flowers in
God,
it
look,
too.
There's like
Oh.
sprouts growing on the
that-
thing.
Oh yeah, this dish is actually inspired from the from a street in Chennai. It's called roadside collar, which is we can find them in like street food in Chennai. It's a little elevated version of street food.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
wow.
a mushroom dish, which made with caramelized onions, tomatoes, and spices. And it looked kind of elegant, but it's a very street food, just so you know. So it's, and so I have sprouted.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
So
have a
good.
sprouted mung bean dish, which
Oh,
is like a
yeah, I
sprouted. I
love-
think you had this before.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It has a little bit kick too. Just be careful when you take a bite. So
Okay.
it's the food is made for Indian, so just be
Yeah.
careful.
Yes, yes,
Do
yes.
you want me to move this? Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy her book, but we're gonna move it for a second.
Yes,
Okay, we're
because
gonna
food,
bring it
people.
back because food.
Because food. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the like I said, it's a sprouted mung bean, which is
Yeah.
tossed with chopped cucumber, red onions, and lemon, and mustard seeds, and smoked red chilies. So
Okay,
you get the
yeah,
heat from the
yeah,
chilies.
yeah.
I mean, it's not good with that heat, but you'll still feel the heat. a little
I
bit,
get
right?
it.
Do you like spice, Sarna?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
And I put a lot of it because my husband hates it.
Yeah.
That is the secret to a good marriage, always.
Are you trying to keep him skinny so he won't eat the food?
I'm
or-
just trying to keep us as far apart from each other as possible because that's how we stay married. 26 years, people. Do things your spouse hates.
Oh, you do a bit on stage where you say 26 years and people in the audience are like, wow, like
White
congrats.
people. White, not the Indians. The
Yeah.
Indians are like, come back at 50. 26 is not impressive. We're a tough crowd.
I think Indian people are like, there's another option.
Yeah, like what? As
Like
opposed to
what?
what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
This looks gorgeous, chef.
Natasha, I do have a few more things.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
All right, let's do it. What's your favorite Indian food? Like, do you usually
Well,
go,
I
like-
do love sprouts. I do.
Yeah?
And you know what's, can I just say something? These green leaves and herbs on sprouts kind of make sense. I don't know what goes on in America because I've seen muffins with like a leaf on it.
Oh.
Like, why are you putting a mint leaf on a muffin? You know what I mean? Like, this makes sense.
Because
These
it
are
adds to the flavor.
it's
and
sprouted
from the
beans
same
and these are
place.
herbs.
Right.
Like, do you know what I'm talking about? There's so many dishes in America where they just stick a leaf on it.
What about like basil on pizza?
That even makes sense. But
Yeah.
like
On a
steak,
muffin?
but on a steak.
Oh,
like,
they're
you
putting a
put,
little like cilantro
yeah,
garnishing or
yeah.
something on a steak.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this looks so beautiful because the whole
yeah.
dish.
There's also story behind it. It's not just to make it look beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a harvesting festival in Tamil Nadu where
okay.
this is, like I said, it's something like childhood memories, something
Okay.
that I grew up eating as a child in a small farm where I grew up, and where we also have a like very important festival every year during the harvesting time to tribute the goddess for a good harvest and stuff like that. There's a festival called Mulai in Tamil Nadu. It's a small village in Tamil Nadu where they sprout the mung beans or other whatever grains they grow in our farms, where it grows up to like 1-2 feet. So,
Wow.
all the women, they carry in their head the do the tribute to the goddess for the good harvesting. So I just want to bring back those
Right.
memories. So that was the idea of doing this.
I think it's
actually.
really
I
just
love
like
it.
incorporating art and love and passion in all your food.
Also my memories from childhood.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we have here?
So this is called Gutti Vankaya, which is like a stuffed eggplant from Andhra Pradesh, where it's a sauce with stuffed. I mean, the sauce is made with the caramelized onions, tomatoes, and peanuts, sesame seeds, tamarind. So it's kind of a little nutty and creamy and tangy.
Yeah.
And yeah, and yeah.
Wow, looks so good.
Ooh, smells
Thank
good.
you. It's
So
yeah.
good.
And peanuts
Yeah, it has
made an
peanuts too.
entry. Yeah, because we use a lot of nuts in our food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
it's amazing.
That's the Poehler. It's a very humble dish from back home. We use some seasonal vegetable, which is like a snow peas and snap peas and
Want
English
people to
peas.
see how pretty it looks.
Yeah. So
It's
Yeah.
green vegetables,
Right.
and it's been seasoned with like
Mustard
red
seeds,
chilies,
red
mustard
chilies,
seeds.
grated
Looks so
coconut.
good. Look at how
It's so
good this took.
colorful.
Yeah,
Right.
it's so
Yeah.
Indian food, man, can't be beat.
It can't be. There's so much like what Chef is saying. Like there's just so much memory and childhood and upbringing with it too. Like you have so many great memories with Indian food.
All the time.
Yeah.
But I am realizing something that Chef said, that I must not have prayed to the harvesting gods when I had my kids.
Yeah.
I must not have prayed, because how come they don't listen to me all the time?
They don't
No,
In
I have
what
to
way?
force them. I have to. It's a battle.
really.
It's not
Well,
like.
what are they fighting you
Look
on?
at him. He prayed to the harvesting gods, and look what came out of it. Meanwhile, I got him, and he's gonna be dating somebody that I'm not asking me for permission.
Oh, so you've met his girlfriend?
I have, and she actually is really nice, but I don't.
Okay.
He didn't ask me for permission, and that was an issue.
Bridge, why didn't you ask your mom for permission?
I would have totally gone with it, and
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 19.
He's 19. Is
Yeah,
that,
and
he's
I
a
like
technically-
everybody. I'm easy to please. He could have just been like, "Mom, I want to
What
do."
does asking for permission mean? Like, what do you mean by asking?
And like the way Chef Vijay, how do people in India talk to their parents? Do they not be like, "Hello, can mom, dad, I'm thinking about doing this. Are you okay with it?"
Definitely not.
No, what? You're cancer. Chef Vijay
Sorry,
is cancer.
the place where I
Okay.
came from, it's all arranged marriage, so we can't even talk
there
about
you
dating.
go.
So
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That's permission. He's like,
Wow.
"Mom, I met this girl, and can we get married tonight?"
Rich, you should know better.
Any girl I'm interested in, and ask her, hey, can we have a sit-down interview with my mom? This
Yes,
year?
that's right. And
Okay,
bring your GPA report
tell
card.
me, what are some of the sit-down interview with potential girlfriend? What are the questions you're asking?
What are you studying? What is your GPA? What are your hobbies? That's a trick question. Because if she says all these random hobbies, she's out. You know what I mean?
What's a random hobby?
Like,
Yeah.
I want to go skiing. That is like ding, 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 ding. No,
How
never,
about the-
ever.
Sorry, how about the cooking? Is there a question included? Too?
Cooking is fine.
Okay.
Cooking is good. We need them to cook.
Only
That's
because
part of
only
eligibility?
because you don't want him to mess with our food.
No,
Is that why
yes.
you're saying that?
No, and
Okay.
everybody needs to learn how to cook. The guys and the girls.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
doing down with they don't know how to cook, chef. We're in America, you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody
But
cooks.
I'm just trying to see, like, you know, if you want your kids to be like, you know, like how you grow up or
Yes.
stuff like that. I don't think it's
No,
possible.
no,
but
no.
I'm just
No, it
asking.
is possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You force them.
Okay. Okay. So hobbies is a trick question.
Hobbies is a trick question.
Yeah.
And you know, do you like to go shopping? That's another trick question.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we should be not shopping.
No, of course not. Be simple, austere.
What are the green flags?
The green
Green
flags.
flags.
I love science. In my sleep, I dream of human anatomy and how I'm gonna improve it. I think of
You dream of it?
no. That's a green flag. If some girl said that.
That
If
she
she's like-
dreams of the human anatomy.
Yeah, and how I'm gonna improve it. How I'm gonna
Improve it.
fix all
Okay.
the problems that human
Yeah.
body, not anything else. You guys, your mind goes in all these places. I am going to start a biotech startup. That's the flag, red, green flag.
Yeah, because when you're sleeping, you have all this time
Yes,
to be productive.
yes. There should be a wallpaper of the periodic table on your ceiling. Do not, when you open your eyes, look at other things.
Has like of all the kids, which one gave you the most trouble with like dating? You know, where it's just like, oh, come on, like
Oh my God.
Another one?
This is so sad because if I tell you the truth, my daughter's gonna freak out.
what's the
Watching
truth?
you, by the way.
Yeah, she is. She's probably watching. My daughter has had it so rough.
Where she's like guy after guy, and it's just like,
Some guy she was interested in, she asked him, she's like, what are you doing tonight? And she's like, oh, I have plans at Shake Shack.
no.
Yes. And we all laughed about it. We're like, she got stood up for Shake Shack.
Wait, does she find this funny or is she upset?
She cried a lot, but she cries a lot anyway. She's the oldest daughter. She's the oldest. Everything is a crisis in her
yeah.
life.
What is okay? So I am.
Like, I can
Yeah,
understand.
you were talking
Yeah.
about crying. I saw
Yeah.
one
yeah.
of your episode, whatever you
Yeah.
can call it. When she got admission for Stanford, how the whole family was crying.
Yeah.
It was actually, I got a little emotional too by seeing
Yes,
that.
yeah.
But actually, it's nice, like
No,
it's
can I
like-
tell you the actual
Yeah.
story behind? Let me tell you the actual story behind when we found out she got into Stanford. You know how when your kid is applying to college and you know the decision is impending, it's coming, right? So we knew that the decision was coming at, let's say, 5 o'clock on this Wednesday. So at 4:30, my daughter and I were in position, like, keep the computer ready, like check the email, like refresh, and nothing's happened, but we're ready because the decision's coming at 5. And my husband's like, out of it and just strolling around in the house doing nothing, okay? Just whatever, goofing around doing nothing. The boys are doing their own thing. So we're like refreshing 4:30, 4:35, 4:40, And then at 4:56 or 4:57, we refreshed and confetti exploded.
Oh.
So we were like, oh my God, even Stanford would not be so mean that like, here's the confetti, but you didn't get in. So we were like, oh my God, she got in. So I started screaming, she's in, before we even saw whether she got in or not.
Just
Because
based on the confetti.
yeah, because like,
Yeah.
would you send confetti to a rejection letter? Like, you know what I mean? So I reacted and I'm like, confetti, she got in. And my husband, who was doing nothing, he was having a drink, just puttering around, like, pushed Bridge out of the way, pushed Zoya out of the way, pushed me out of the way, and got himself in the frame and started hugging her as if he had been sitting with her for an hour.
The audacity.
And of course, my mother-in-law was like, look how much he loves her.
I would love to meet her though.
Yeah, he would love to. He loves you. He loves. Semma is his favorite restaurant, and he's a real foodie.
No,
my husband.
I'd love to meet your mother-in-law too.
Oh, my mother, no.
Wait.
Yes.
Your mother-in-law. Tell us about
Yeah,
her.
she's a B word, a C word. She's an A word, an F word. There are a lot of words, however you want.
Does she, like, how are family gatherings, though? Like, does she...
Painful. Almost like getting a colonoscopy. That's better, because at least they put you out. Here, you got to be wide awake with her.
She, like, does it make it worse, though? She's seeing these jokes and...
She now doesn't say anything about the jokes to me, but she quietly goes into the comment section of every video and starts telling people, she's lying, it's not like that. I
As
didn't say
herself?
that. Yeah, no, that's the other thing. Her name is Rekha in real life.
Rekha.
She created an alias and created an account that is Rekha with 2 A's.
Oh, groundbreaking.
And thinks that people don't know it's her. She thinks we don't know it's her.
Yeah.
And she writes things like, my daughter-in-law, sorry, this woman, you know.
Does she live here?
No, she lives in India.
Oh, wow.
So my One in a Billion, right, my comedy special has thousands of 5-star reviews.
Yeah, it's so
and
good.
a handful of 1-star reviews from the same region in India.
That's a thought where she grew up.
Yeah. She had a party, took everybody's phone and like did 1 stars on everybody's phone.
No.
Yes. That's what I love.
Why does
with
she hate
people.
you?
Well, she thinks I hate her, so.
What could give her that idea? Chef, can we eat some of this?
Of course.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
It's probably got a little
What is
So
this?
good.
You didn't
Yeah.
describe it.
Sorry, that's
Oh,
called
Desi.
Ilani payasam. That's made with tender coconut. And,
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Raisins.
It looks
This looks so, I'm so
amazing.
hungry.
Oh my God.
This is, I've been wanting to go to Semma so bad, and this is just so exciting to try your food. You're the only Michelin-starred Indian restaurant in New York City.
fun now. Hopefully it'll be
No.
Yeah.
He's
course.
just being humble. No more. We have one. We're fine for a few years.
I think we got to get you 2 stars, right? Is that the...
I
next-
don't know. I'm just.
How does it work? Is it like what I've seen is like, you know, you've got someone in the Michelin world sitting at the restaurant and they're undercover.
Yeah, so they come anonymously.
Okay.
They call Michelin inspectors. And none of us knew.
Oh,
Like none of
okay.
us. Literally, no one knows.
Yeah.
No one know when do they come to restaurant. They just come anonymously. They
Thank
come
you.
multiple times to make sure the food is consistent, and it's like they have multiple criteria, like it's consistent, and use the good quality ingredients, and you have flavor. They have multiple criteria.
Yeah.
So
It's cutthroat,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's part of the experience too.
right.
Yeah.
So we just have to. For us, we just have to keep doing the best food that we can do. So rest everything, is like
Only the best for Zarna.
Well, I will
wanted to
say.
impress you on my podcast.
Thank
so
you. I'm very
Michelin
impressed
star.
because I can't even get in. He knows. Every week I'm like, can I get a table? He's like, I'm so sorry,
I'm
no.
already guilty.
Yeah.
This is what I do. This is what I do.
Okay.
But
Chef,
if
will you join us?
I'm good. I want
you
you
sure?
to. I want to
Okay.
enjoy when you eat
Okay.
it. though.
Michelin-
This is why.
Michelin star inspectors, if you're watching this, I will tell you that I am a very morally compromised lady. If you want to give out some stars in exchange for some,
Oh.
I am happy to
Wow,
broker
that's
that.
trouble.
No, I am happy to broker that.
Wow.
You already got the best guy, but like there's people. You don't even have to give the actual star. Like make a circle.
Like
It's
a
fine.
fake.
Give like the B grade. It's fine. Something.
You're a real one, Zarna. You're a real one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dig in. What are we gonna
Yes.
start with?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Oh,
the
we're
green
gonna-
beans.
okay.
I love my
Yeah.
green beans. My
Yes.
my sprouts.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Get some
I'll start with the
water, like-
sprites. We got some water bottles here.
Yeah, we do.
I think we'll
We
be
have
good.
water bottles,
Yeah.
but they're not sponsoring this episode,
What's
so
that?
we're not gonna let you see what brand they are.
Huh? Oh, got it. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
Okay. This looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh my
Just
god,
be
it
careful,
smells
chili
amazing
stuff.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's definitely chili.
You
That's
don't want to
okay.
bite, Chef? Sam?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah?
Thank you. Yeah. This is-
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
This is so good.
It's light and crunchy. Like it's also healthy.
Wow.
And it's vegan. Just so you
Yeah.
know. It is vegan.
Wow.
Thank you. Every bite is so flavorful. Oh my gosh. Chef, when did you start cooking? Like when did you
Well, You know, I was one of those Indian kid who liked to help parents.
Mm.
Like, you know, so I used to help my, you know, my mothers and grandmothers. It's a part of your life. Whenever you're home, they make you help. Like, they make you help something. But I secretly loved, like, you know, when I helped them, I also learned something from them then and there, right?
Wow.
And it was a passion. It became a passion actually. So I went to culinary school. I did my 3 year. I got graduated like after 3 years my culinary college. Then then I started working in hotels, restaurants. It's been 25 years my journey.
Wow.
Wow, 25 years. You must have started when you were 3. Look at how young he looks. It doesn't even look like you've been doing this for 25 years.
Chef, are the flowers edible?
They are.
Okay,
They are flowers.
great. Yeah,
Mm.
they're not it's delicious. I mean, like the mushroom, I love the consistency of it too.
Right.
Oh,
Like
so
I said,
good.
it's a take from the roadside, we call it roadside dish, which is like street food.
Oh, so good. Yeah.
You know, Chef, garnishing food with flowers is really in right now in America. Yeah, I mean, I won't get into it, but it's a thing right now. Like, you know, except in America, there's no food. It's just garnished.
What
It's
is
like they'll put a flower on a bagel.
But you know how our portion is generous, you know. That,
Yeah.
You know, we always have extra.
what is your take on a flower on a bagel? Have you seen that?
They'll put flowers on anything. You've
Yeah.
seen that?
Literally. Yeah.
I mean, for us, I mean, we use flowers in our food because we want to make our food also pretty, right?
Pretty,
When
yeah,
other cuisines are pretty, why not Indian food can be pretty?
Oh, Zarna, we were just talking about this. Elizabeth says just got tickets to West Side Comedy Club for July.
Yes.
To see you.
Come to July 4th of July weekend. Come to West Side Comedy Club for a show, and then go to Semma for food if you can get in. I don't know. If you can get in, get me in.
Can they reference that they saw you on this podcast? Maybe you could put that in the reservation request.
Yes, I mean, of course,
Yeah.
if you're willing to pay me, I'll get you in somehow. Okay. I will stand outside Semma with people who have tables and be like, "You gotta go. You gotta go because we're taking these seats right now." But yeah, 4th of July weekend, I'm doing a lot of shows in New York City.
Okay. What else do you have coming up?
Well, 4th of July, to be clear, I'm doing a lot of comedy shows, and I'm doing a book tour with my family.
Wow.
So we're going to be discussing my book, and my family gets to roast me.
Wow.
So
Bridge, are you excited for that? You're going to roast her.
Well, are you going to roast me, Bridge? Do you know how many months I carried you?
That's an emotional thread.
Do you know? And the epidural didn't even work. I literally was weeping when you came
I
up.
haven't even thought of it. She does these psychological warfares. It's like, what?
I'm just reminding you of what's what. That's okay. You should feel free to roast me, though.
Yeah. Roast your mother.
Freedom of speech in America, you know.
Has freedom of speech gone too far?
Definitely with the kids. They say anything. No, this is a true thing. In America, the kids will say anything to you. And somehow everything I say is a problem. But they can say anything to me because they're just being honest. But if I say to them, you should not. One time, he was dating a blonde girl. I said, listen, you can date an Indian girl and I will pay for her to go blonde. What is wrong with that? What am I saying that's so wrong? But everybody got upset with me. So then I said, fine, I will take the high road.
How
and say
do
nothing.
you live with a bunch of softies?
I know. It's hard. It's hard. Listen, it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy.
The
being
struggle
you.
is real.
Yeah, for real. Oh, really. We gotta go.
We gotta go, and
I'm
I
so-
can't
this was so much
believe
fun.
this is so much fun, and this is
Thank
so
you, Chef.
delicious.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This might be the most delicious podcast in the history of podcasts.
Clip that for a promo.
Yes. Yay.
Oh my gosh. I love watching you. I can't wait to see your special coming out in July. Your book is out.
Yes.
This
and it's
American
a very
Woman.
funny book, even though it's got a real story. It's a real story because my publisher made sure she got it out of me. They pay money, they get it out of you. I'm telling you. And but it's a real story. Come join us at a live show at 4th of July weekend, Upper West Side. Then go to Semma for food. Watch
Perfect.
her podcast for entertainment. You got
Yes.
us all covered over here.
What more do you need? What more do you need? All right.
Thank you.
Zarna, thank you. Chef Vijay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
watching,
guys.
everybody. Till next time.
Thank you. And my most handsome son, if you want to say bye to
Bridge.
him. Yeah.
Yes.
Bye.
My
I didn't bring the other one. He's not that cute.